And I'm telling you, I am thoroughly enjoying myself here. I've had a sandwich and I've had a bottle of pop. Enjoyed the scenery. I didn't ride down to the side of the lake. I'd had a look at it before I left home, and it's a nice view, but down there it's all gravel, and I'm not gonna attempt that. But now I'm on my way to Carcassonne. This is a place I've wanted to get to for 2, 3, 4 years maybe, ever since I saw a photo of a castle somewhere. I thought, you know what, that'd be good. That'd be a good day, that would be. So today I get there. Tomorrow is my day off, and the plan is to walk into town. My hotel is the Campanile. It's on the outskirts of Carcassonne. It's about a 40-minute walk into the castle itself. Now, I'm not much of a walker. 40 minutes is probably about 3 miles. So it's going to be a bit of a toughie, especially if the sunshine comes out. So yeah, I'll probably get myself a bottle of water somewhere. I've got a rucksack, so I can put it in that. I can put a couple of sandwiches in there and a couple of pies and wander off. I'm kind of hoping to get something to eat inside the castle. They have got restaurants in there. I was sort of thinking, stop at one of those, but just in case, I'll take some food with me. And I think I can pretty much guarantee, after a 3-mile walk, I'm going to be gasping for something to drink. Now just look at this, climbing up into the hills. It's not, I have got 90 miles left to do to get to Carcassonne, and I've done 100 miles on this tank so far with my little detour. Now, I do know. At home, I've ridden this bike for 220 miles and still had some fuel left in the tank. So, I've got enough to get there, but I usually fill up 150 miles, and if I go off-piste again, I'm going to be really cutting this a bit fine, so I will be looking for fuel. Before I left home, I sort of planned the route so that I would actually be at a petrol station about halfway between here and Carcassonne. There's a town I do effectively a left turn and head down to the coast, but it's not showing on my sat nav. In fact, my sat nav is not showing that there's a petrol station anywhere along the route. So I'm kind of a little bit edgy. I'll be getting that fuel anxiety, and I sort of think if I do see a petrol station, I'll call in and I'll fill up. I've seen a petrol station. Time to get some. That's the time for it. I'll go around there. Dodge this one. Okay, it was closed. Now I'm starting to look to see what petrol stations are in the area. So a general Google, sorry, not a Google search, a general sat nav search, find me a petrol station. This one's shut for an hour, so I'm sort of thinking if there's a petrol station somewhere handy, I'll go there. And now I'm checking opening hours. I've found one. It's at an intermarsh. It's about 3 miles down the road, so I just want to make sure it's going to be open when I get there. Yep, it's open. So time to put it into my sat nav. And then go. Now, I'm calling in. Been one way all the way up into Marsh, didn't find it. Now I'm riding into this and it's closed. Not closed because the opening hours are wrong on Google. Closed because they're doing some work on it. So I did a search again and now I'm heading south. I'm heading to a place called Béziers on the grounds that I'll find a petrol station somewhere along the route. I've got enough to get into Béziers so that there'll be one at least in a major city, so I'll be able to go along the south coast. But my sat nav is showing that there is a petrol station and it's open, and here I am. And now I'm retracing my steps. Nearly, I'm pretty much back on route now. There's the bridge. I'm going to do a left turn here. Do you know, if it stayed there, they'd have been open by now, and I could have had a cup of coffee in a cafe somewhere while I was waiting for them to open. You don't really think straight sometimes, do you? But now, my next stop is Carcassonne for sure. Got a bit more riding to do up in the hills here. And then I'm heading down to the coast. I won't get to the coast. Carcassonne isn't actually on the coast. It's quite a few miles inland, but I'll be heading down that way. Yeah, you overtook me. What can I say? I'll go with the phrase mad Frenchman. But he knows his way, doesn't he? And I don't, so I'll live with it. I mean, there's all nice views of mountains again, aren't there? Not quite as spectacular as the other day. Yeah, look at that over to the left there. Lovely hills. I don't think I'm going into them. They like their bridges, don't they? I just love this kind of riding. It's just a case of following that ribbon of tarmac, isn't it? Just one bend to the next. Come out of one, start setting yourself up for the next one. And when you've done 40 miles of it, you look back and think, what did I do? Sorry, Mr. Frenchman. They have a lot of 20 mile an hour speed limits in France. There have been a few where I've seen the end of the 20 mile an hour limit, I've accelerated, and 200 yards later I'm in the next one. And they run right through the town. Sometimes for a couple of miles. It is worse than Wales. Now, there's a petrol station here. Have a look on the left hand side. There it is. That's the one I was hoping to go to. Never mind, eh? Now, I've been on this road for a few miles now. And all I can say is, this is shaping up to be just about the best road I've ridden on for the whole tour so far. It's just bend after bend after bend. It's what I come to these places for. I can find good roads in England, for sure. And I see photographs of good roads in England and I think, yeah, I wouldn't mind going and riding that. But you get down to the south of France and you find loads of roads like this that are just fantastic to ride. It's getting out into a bit more open country now. The bends are a bit longer, but they are still lots of them, one after the other. And I'm telling you, I am thoroughly enjoying myself here. I don't mind high alpine passes. I'm just getting the Hero 10 working because it's just so good, this road. Don't mind at all high alpine passes. I think that they are awesome, truly awesome. But my favourite kind of road is this kind. This is what I like to be riding on. I mean, just look at these. I know we're not high up, we're not looking at fantastic mountain scenery or anything like that, but the grip's great, bends are great, there's loads of them, one after the other, and it's just a ride to be enjoyed and savoured. It's absolutely brilliant. I like the way the road looks as you're coming into a bend, and all you're doing is looking around at the vanishing point and just following it. And the bends just sometimes seem to go on forever and then they start to straighten out. Honestly, it's a fantastic feeling. I can feel the rear tyre digging in, I can feel the front wheel steering, I can feel everything going on, and it's just awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Just look at it. Look at it, look at it, look at it. I'm going to pull up shortly because the batteries are looking a bit low. Then I'll do the last 20 miles into Carcassonne and look forward to my day off tomorrow. I don't know what to do about food tonight.